Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to Dragon Tale Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your love and romance reading for Venus going direct, June 25th, 2020. Hope you all have been doing great out there. It's always wonderful to be with my Scorpios here in the Dragon family. You guys are awesome, powerful, amazing folks out there, and I've just really been blessed to get to know more of you better through this channel, which I'm very, very appreciative for. So thank you so much for coming back to my new and returning subscribers. Also, if this is your first time to the channel, I do hope that you'll reach out, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. Also, give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know that you enjoy the content here. As always, a first few quick notes before I start any reading is that this is general, everyone, so it won't resonate with every Scorpio out there. Take what makes sense, kick the rest on out. This is mostly going to correspond to Scorpio Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Scorpio cross-watchers sneaking a peek at their Scorpios are welcome to join us as well. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like to check out the card decks that I use in my readings, or want to make a donation to the channel, all those links and info are down in the description box. So Scorpio, we are coming into a really wonderful new phase. I am so excited to say Venus, our planet of love and romance, went into retrograde motion on May 13th. That is a big challenge to all of us in our relationships of all kinds, and it was in the sign of Gemini when it went retrograde. Still is in the sign of Gemini, and it is going to be moving direct on June 25th. At 2:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so most of us when we wake up that day it will already be moving ahead. For you Scorpio, that has been taking place in your universal 8th house, so it's in your own house of Scorpio. So guys, I can imagine this time of Venus being in retrograde has been very revealing. You've probably pulled back a lot of layers, secrets, mysteries, etc. In your love life and regarding people in your sphere, whether it's been good revelations or not so good revelations, but it's definitely been transformative, I would imagine. So let's go ahead and get into some cards for you guys. We're going to do a full spread about your feelings, their feelings, all that kind of stuff. So let's start out with a keyword card to give you an idea of what all of this Venus retrograde, Venus direct, what she's bringing back to you. This will be for singles, couples, and those for separation, all kinds of relationships, so take it as it resonates. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with our Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign of Scorpio as we do their love and romance reading for the Venus direct phase. Please bring clear, accurate messages through for their highest good and protect their energy as well as mine throughout the session. Thank you so much. Ooh, Scorpio, you are in your power. I'm telling you. And most people would be afraid to see a death card, but I'm telling you, Scorpio, that is your personal card of the tarot, is the death card. So this is all about transformation. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Scorpio, you are the sign that rules, death, rebirth, resurrection. So you are very, very well acquainted with the fact that death is not always, a physical death. Death is, just a part of life, and without it, there can't be rebirth, there can't be regeneration, there can't be renewal. So you are definitely renewing something in or around your love and relationship life. So let's pull two major arcana cards. One is going to represent you, one is going to represent your relationship, or who you are hoping to maybe be in a relationship with. If you're in separation, this could be someone you want to reconcile with. And if you're single, Scorpio, this could be who's coming up on the horizon. But overall, this is going to be who you're thinking about, why you are here watching this. All right, Scorpio. So for you, you are coming out as the Strength card. This is what you are bringing into your relationship life. This is what you're embodying as we move with Venus going direct. So you're coming forward with a lot of strength, more balance around yourself, because Strength card is the balance of spirit, which is symbolized by the lady. She is the symbol of spirit and infinity. You see the number 8. It's the number 8 card. And the lion is really the symbol of, you know, our human nature, which can be very, very tricky. It can be anxious, angry, passionate, lusty, you know, have all kinds of ups and downs emotionally. And so the strength card is really, you know, shows us that balance between spirit working with our physical emotions, ups and downs and drives. And so this is where you're coming from, Scorpio. You've learned a lot of lessons just over this last 6 weeks, and you're emerging much stronger. You're emerging in a place where you're like, okay, I've got a better hold on my very passionate emotions, because all my Scorpios are passionate folks out there. And you're learning how to integrate, you know, your spirit and your higher mind along with the physical manifestation that your physical form takes. So the person you're asking about, or the person in question, they are coming in as the Wheel of Fortune. You could be dealing with another Scorpio, an Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo with this. Leo comes up strongly here as well because the Strength card has a Leo energy to it as well. But this to me says you could have either broken up with somebody over this Venus retrograde. You may be trying to work it out with somebody, but they're in a place of fluctuation. They are in a place where they are, you know, maybe coming out of some stagnation. Definitely with Venus moving direct after being retrograde, that is coming out of stagnation. But this person in particular, they may have gone through also some really hard times, some big hardships, maybe some ups and downs and losses. And so, you know, the Wheel of Fortune is turning again, hopefully in their favor, and things are improving. So that does have an impact on what they will be bringing in when you interact with them. So let's move Mr. Dragon on over here. We're going to get into the tarot. I will be using the Arcanum Tarot to do the main spread, and I'll be clarifying with the Rider-Waite. So let's see what we can pull up for your feelings about this relationship and about this person, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, you've been thinking about them a lot, and that doesn't surprise me. 8 of Swords. A lot of you guys have been very stuck, you know, on maybe a recurring thought, a recurring idea, things that have worried you, maybe things that have been said that haven't been so nice in the past. You know, like we know that 8 of Swords, it's a bit of a choice. You know, it's like you can stay in that place of just mental obsession and review and constantly, you know, thinking it or overthinking it and feeling very stuck, or you can make the choice to, you know, get through those bonds, use those swords to cut through those ties, and get to a higher vibration. But I would say that right now, Scorpio, and maybe in this immediate past, this is what you've been thinking about. You've been very kind of upset, but mostly just really, you know, reviewing round and round in your mind, you know, what is it that went wrong? What did they do? But you're ready for action. Look at that. Knight of Wands is clarifying this 8 of Swords. So I do not think you're going to stay stuck in this place forever, but this has been, you know, some hard review. You've really been looking at this, you know, every which way you can. This has not been an easy cycle. The way that you feel about this person is that they make you a little bit nuts, you know, mentally, because it's like, oh God, why did they say that? Why did they do that? What is wrong with them? Da 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 da. But that Knight of Wands is definitely about action. It's about movement. Some of you will definitely be freeing yourself of an old relationship. And some of you will be definitely making the moves to, you know, start to reconcile this, or to speak your mind, because some of you, Scorpio, I know you guys can seethe and brood like no other. So if you've been sitting there during this retrograde just thinking about it, mulling it over, you know, this is, now you're going to be coming out of it and waking up and be like, oh my gosh, I have got to say something. I've got to do something. I can't just sit here forever. So let's get a couple cards on how they feel about you, or Scorpio. How do they feel about this relationship? Ooh, Scorpio. So they see you as the Ten of Pentacles. They definitely have a good feeling about you. Even if you don't think they do, they actually do. Like, even if they've been disrespectful, I get that word very strongly. Even if they haven't, you know, maybe they've been kind of immature, etc. It's like they do see you as being mature, responsible, solid, focused, grounded. Ten of Pentacles is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So if you're a Scorpio with some of that earth in your personal chart, they definitely feel that. It's like you're sort of this immovable force, and you are good things in life. Like you, you have that promise of, you know, a stable home, stable family, stable income. That's just what you're focused on. And yeah, they do see you as somebody that is worth investing in or worth starting something. And they see you as someone that, you know, really has a lot of promise for a future. So let's get some cards about what it is that brings you together. What are kind of the ties that bind? What are the positives? Some of the things that, you know, make this connection tick. Let's see what comes up. Four Pentacles. So you guys are definitely like one or both, or, you know, both of you is hanging on in the heart space here with this Four of Pentacles. This is hanging on for, you know, a hopeful, assured outcome. It can sometimes as well be that, you know, both of you or one of you is a bit guarded. Could be you, Scorpio, because you're kind of feeling like they might not have treated you so great in the past. They are in a position of change, though. So hopefully what this change will bring about is learning and greater growth, because they definitely see you as a solid choice. So let's get a clarifier for this Four of Pentacles. Yeah, communication is something that's brought you together, you know, in the past and probably going forward in the future. But this, to me, these two coming in together, Eight of Wands, which is rapid, passionate, you know, strong communication and movement going forward. So there's definitely movement around here, but things have been a little bit, I don't know if I would even use the word stagnant for Four of Pentacles. To me, that's more like I'm a little bit guarded, I'm a little bit cautious. I don't want to invest in something and lose these 4 coins that I have. So you see how she's holding on to those, and it's kind of like, I got to be careful where I put these. So that's definitely something you may be feeling in your heart space, Scorpio, is that you are very concerned about putting more energy or effort into something because, you know, you might just feel like you've got to be careful with your emotional resources and your time. And you don't want to give your time to something that's not going to turn out well. But, you know, this is also saying that that is the strength that's kind of brought you together, is that, you know, one or both of you have not let go of this in the heart space. And communication, if it was good in the past, it's kind of saying it can get good again. It can move forward again because, you know, while Venus is in retrograde, yikes, guys. And in Gemini is our communication sign. So, you know, communication has definitely been the key lesson that we've been learning through this particular Venus retrograde. And also keep in mind that we are going into a Mercury retrograde. I know, guys, I'm doing this reading about a week before the Venus direct starts. And that means that the Mercury retrograde is like, I think the day, tomorrow, actually, I believe it is. And so as soon as, you know, just before we get Venus moving direct, we've got Mercury going retrograde. So it's like communication is still really a little sticky. But just hang in there because this is going to clear. This isn't going to last forever. And so that's what this is speaking to, is that this communication can improve. So let's get some cards about the blockages. What are the challenges? What are the things that are coming up between you that need to be reconciled or healed? Ooh, so Scorpio, Somebody's got some secrets here with the High Priestess involved. Could be you, could be them, could be both of you. I feel a little bit more you, especially if this is a Cancer you're dealing with, or if you have Cancer in your personal chart, because she is a moon-ruled card here. But the High Priestess is definitely mysteries, secrets, sometimes, you know, subconscious layers that the person isn't even completely aware of within themselves. There could also be a little bit of a spiritual blockage if you guys don't see eye to eye on your spirituality or traditions. That can also play a little bit of a role in there as well for some of you. Queen of Cups, yeah, Scorpio. You got to open up a little bit if you want this to work. I know that you're being careful right now, and I don't blame you at all, because with Mercury and Venus both in this retrograde patterns that we've had, it's not a bad idea to be careful. But there's you, Queen of Cups. This can also be Cancer and Pisces, but Queen of Cups for me is a Scorpio, because she's got that lid, she's got that cover on that cup. She's very discerning about who she opens up her emotions to. So these are what's considered the challenges here, and that really is it. It's like your own secretive nature is kind of playing this big factor in here, or somebody else's secretive nature if it's playing out from their side. But, you know, this isn't for nothing. It's not like you're just trying to be mean or difficult. Not at all. I think that this is just because you've been going really deep within, and you've been doing a lot of interior intuitive work and a lot of spiritual work. That's what I really get from these two. And you've been doing a lot of work on your heart too with that Queen of Cups. She's the Queen of Love. She's the Queen of emotional mastery. And so sometimes, Scorpio, when you go really emotionally deep, it's hard. It takes you a little time to reemerge from the depths. So you might want to do that a little bit. If there is someone in your life that you really want to communicate with and you don't want to lose contact with them, make sure to reemerge. You know, pop your head up out of that little scorpion cave and look around and make sure to talk to them, because, you know, they're kind of going, well, what in the world are they doing? You know, what are they doing in there? And you're just like, I'm just thinking about all the mysteries of life. They don't understand that, Scorpio, so you might want to make the connection if that resonates with you. So let's go ahead and pull the best approach here. What would be some ways that you can start to bridge the gap? There he is again, hon. Knight of Wands is coming up twice. So this is in your, you know, feelings about the relationship, Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is coming up again in the best approach. So taking some action is favored. You know, this is Leo, very strong Sagittarius, Mars, you know, kind of energy, Aries kind of energy. It's like this is movement. It's passionate action forward. It's enthusiasm. It's energy. You know, it's that fire, that spark. So, you know, it's like if you really feel that passion for somebody, it's like, let them know, let them know. Do something, you know, maybe a little bold or romantic. Make the romantic gesture there. Yeah, because look at that. We got our Devil coming out. Interesting, this came out reversed. I don't read reversals, so it's really odd that this one actually came out upside down, which is interesting because, you know, it's like the Devil upside down is kind of like the reversal of those obsessions, right? The reversal of feeling stuck and chained. So that's interesting to me because that Eight of Swords came up and how you've been feeling about this relationship, which is very stuck, but that Devil popping out there upside down. Wow. I mean, that's, you know, getting unstuck. You know, the Devil is Capricorn energy. So on the positive side, the Devil is hard work. It's good work ethic, right? So very interesting. That's definitely saying take the steps, you know, do the work, put in the effort, not just with your fire and energy, but with your solid, you know, backing up what you say you'll do. If you say you're going to do something, you know, back it up and actually do it. So let's get an outcome card and a message from Spirit on this. Interesting, Scorpio. Ooh, okay. So Knight of Swords coming out as the possible outcome there. We got another Knight. So to me, there's definitely been some anxiety, some worry, probably some fears about communication, because the Knight of Swords is, again, our air element, but he can come in with that nervous energy. So, you know, this could be one or two, or, you know, it could be both of you coming in kind of feeling nervous, kind of feeling like, oh darn, you know, I got some explaining to do to you. I might need to apologize to my Scorpio here. Oh my goodness. And then the Fool card. Yeah, take the leap of faith here, Scorpio. Even if you don't say the perfect thing at the perfect time, that's the thing. Don't worry about it. This is saying have faith in the process. That to me is very important with the Fool card. Now, the message from Spirit we got is the Seven of Swords. This is really saying don't be underhanded. Don't be deceptive. Don't hide things too much, because that's the thing that I see has probably been the most difficult here. It's also to me saying that, okay, for some of you I'm getting, let me give just a second, they're talking. For some of you, this is a feeling that you're being deceived, you know. And I hate to say it, I love my Scorpio, so just keep that in mind, but I hate to say it, sometimes, you know, Scorpio, y'all can be suspicious, a little paranoid, a little bit. You often are kind of worried about, you know, let's make sure that everything's right. I don't want them to have ulterior motives. I don't want them to be doing something behind my back. So, you know, this is something that could be definitely coming up in your mind. And, you know, it's not wrong to make sure, you know, you want to be safe. You want to invest wisely. You don't want to have somebody that's being deceptive with you. But there's also that part of it of having faith in the process, right? So it's sort of that balance. Yeah, a lot of fresh new beginning feeling here, see, with this Magician. So it's like you're moving past this. You know, for most of you, I'm not really getting that this is somebody actively deceiving you. I think this has a lot more to do with things having been hidden, not being out in the open, because there is that feeling with this spread, is that things haven't been totally out in the open, but the Magician is coming in here to start the cycle over and to really create something brand new. You know, the Fool card is, the Fool and the Magician are the two first major arcanas, and so they're all about those new beginnings in faith, you know, creating something and manifesting something new and good and taking the faith. Look at that, underneath we got the Hierophant on the Arcanum. So that is about devotion. That is about solidity and commitment, spiritual life deepening. And on the underside, on the wider way, we've got that Tower, y'all. So a lot of old constructs, a lot of old structures are being dismantled by Spirit. That can feel kind of upsetting or chaotic sometimes, but sometimes it really provides exactly what you need, because it's time to let old stuff go. Going back to that Death card at the beginning, guys. This is your power, your life cycle style is to transition and transform. So let's get some romance angels on this reading. Let's ask, dear angels, romance spirits, guardians of love, give us 3 for Scorpio. 3 messages for Scorpio. Oh, yes. Oh, Scorpio, these are beautiful. Okay, it is safe for you to love. So that's what I'm feeling from that, like that Seven of Swords. It's like you have been feeling really nervous to let your guard down. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. You know, it's like this is Spirit letting you know it's okay. It's okay to trust. It's okay to give in sometimes, Scorpio. Passion comes up. One of the best keywords you could have for Scorpio is passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. It's like there is that expression of passion, and romantic feelings comes up. So your feelings are real and worth exploring, Scorpio. If there is somebody special in your life, or somebody that comes in, you know, soon or around the corner here within the next month or two, This could be a good one. This could be a good one. So I'm going to pull a few cards from this new Twin Flame Oracle. I got this from a reader and card creator called Liv Tarot. She does have a YouTube channel, LIV Tarot. And she makes these really awesome cards. So if you enjoy these, definitely check her out. And these cards in particular, Scorpio, may resonate with you more if you feel to be in a twin flame or soulmated, spiritually connected relationship. Just giving you that as a side note here, because that's what these are geared for. So please, Spirit, let's have 3 cards for Scorpio, please. For Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio, community is coming up. Friendship, fun, a light heart, enjoy downtime with friends and family. So this is important for you to connect to the whole. You know, I have a feeling, you know, especially with everything that's going on in the world, there's been a lot of isolation, a lot of feeling of loneliness. Scorpio, you're not really a sign that mind's kind of doing your own thing. You know, you have your own pursuits and you have very deep interest and passions, but this is really encouraging you to talk to other people, hang out with folks that you know well. Divine timing is at play here with this relationship too. So if you start to feel kind of frustrated, impatient, you know, just remember, it's like, let this play out from source, because especially in a spiritually connected relationship, source is at the key of it, right? It's about the divine timing when things are meant to unfold. So patience, perseverance, peace, trust that the divine knows when. Oh, beautiful. And so the last card I pulled is the divine masculine energy here. So twin or soulmate seeking you, whether, you know, you identify as male or female, does not really matter. This is about, you know, that masculine energy. So this could be who you're connecting with or who is looking to connect with you here in the near future. So Scorpio, powerful reading. I hope this Venus moving direct treats you guys really, really well, and I will be seeing you soon. Take care.